Broncos. Arguably the best defense in football, or could be. There's a lot of combo around that.
Right.
Their over-under is at 9.5 wins. The over is minus 140. So the bettors, the markets, they expect them to go over this line. The under is plus 115. They were 10-7 last year. Definitely one of the stories in the NFL with the rookie Bo Nix under center. They're favorites in 12 games going into the season, Chris. And we got the homies chiming in on the Broncos. Plug and play 16. Hey, CNC, I think the Broncos will go over their win total. Top 5 defense on paper entering the season, and year 2 of Bo Nix with Sean Payton. The continuity will be huge for both, who for the first time since high school football has the same system.
Yeah, first off, I like CNC.
We got a lot of that on Twitter.
I like that.
Maybe that'll stick.
That with some of your very creative little gifts you put out there.
You like those?
So I do like those a lot. You're well done.
Sometimes I'll
you
get
can bring that in. I'm not going to do that. We need you to do that kind of stuff. All right.
I'll help with the social.
All right. Good. Yes. Please. All right, you're cool. You're in the age group.
I'm aging out though.
I'm like, you're getting there.
It's scary.
You're getting
there's
there.
times where I'm talking to people and I'm like, oh wow, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
30s hit a little different.
You get a point where you're like, I don't know if I want to keep up with the new trends
I
and
don't.
things like that. It's like it's not that important to me. But then all of a sudden they're like, hey, your job depends on it. You're like, okay, it is important to me now.
You're gonna do this. Like when I did the model walk yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah, so, that was well done as well.
Mackenzie knows a thing or two about social media.
She does. But plug and play, I'm with you there. I'm very bullish on the Broncos and what they're doing. I mean, honestly, we saw the results on the field last year. There's a lot of things to like about their football team. It all started for me really early on in the offseason, and I said this to Florio a few times, just talking to people in their organization. I know early on in the offseason, they were a little bit like, we're going to be good. We're going to be really good, right? And you heard Sean Payton a few weeks ago talk about, we're a Super Bowl team. I'm trying to tell the team because I think they got a lot of young guys who don't really know how good they are. And he's trying to go no, guys, I've been around a few of these. You're one of them. Wake up. Then I've talked to other teams, right, who have seen them in person this preseason, right? Everybody comes away after they see Denver going, Denver could go to the Super Bowl this year. That is definitely a thought with the teams that have played them in the preseason, right, and seen them up close and personal. Defenses, it's borderline flawless. I mean, it's flawless.
They're loaded.
Yeah. I mean, they got it all. They got depth, talent, all of it. I mean, you got Zach Allen and DJ Jones in the inside. Holy crap. The Cooper and Benito as pass rushers.
Sounds like a law firm.
Right.
The Cooper and Benito.
Right. And if freaking Dre Greenlaw, speaking of the law, right? Greenlaw, yeah. If he can stay healthy, watch the freak out.
Yeah, and then the secondary is just stupid.
It's stupid.
I mean, adding Jahdae Barron to this group.
With Hufanga.
It's totally nuts.
The defensive player of the year.
Their defense feels like, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, they can, on the back end, they can rotate through so many roles. All the guys can do everything.
Definitely.
Just about.
Play matchups, play certain ways. This team has a bunch of big receivers. Let's play this group of DBs. This week, it's a bunch of small jitterbug type of guys. Let's play this way. The versatility, I mean, it pops with them. It really does. And then how could you not be excited about year 2? And how could you not be excited about what you saw from Bo Nix in the preseason anyways? The way he looked the other day against the New Orleans Saints. Everything there. I mean, it seems like the stars have aligned along with a coach who's one of the best coaches in football. So Troy Franklin emerges here. Some of the young guys emerge. That's why they can trade away Vele, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Pat Bryant, who they took, they seem really happy with.
I no doubt about it. They're excited about RJ Harvey. Yep. I think their offensive line's pretty damn good. You look at this team, and other than the fact that we don't have a lot of history of them playing big game football right now, I know that, but you wipe that clear and you just look on paper and you look at the coaches, you go, wait, why wouldn't they be in the conversation for the Super Bowl, right? Other than, it's a second-year quarterback.
That's what the entire
and there's haters on Bo Nix, too. Right. Just the haters on Bo Nix. Yeah.
They want to see him take a leap with the big dog quarterbacks, but he impressed me as a rookie, especially the second half of the year.
Definitely.
When he settled in a little bit more and played with more confidence.
I'd be shocked if he doesn't take the leap everybody wants him to take. I think he gets up there in that conversation with the top 10 quarterbacks in football this year. I really do. I'm expecting that. Everything I just know about the kid, the skill, talent, everything around him is amazing. That's why I'm going over here. I'm going to say they're a 12-5 football team this year.
Well, you picked them to win the division.
It's impressive what the Broncos did. That's something had to change, and that's probably the reason why they moved on from him as their defensive coordinator this morning. Really good football coach. It's shocking that they're not in.
Here's why I think it's a big deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because the Denver Broncos are no longer the laughingstock of the AFC West. They're the predators ready to devour the division. I'm telling you, after a brutal rebuild, this team is surging like a wildfire. And if you're not on the bandwagon yet, you're about to miss the ride of your life. Picture this. Bo Nix, the rookie sensation who shattered expectations with 3,775 passing yards, leading all first-year QBs, and now he's got a defense that's his unbreakable shield. Ranked third in the league last season, they've fortified it with beasts like Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, turning it into a quarterback's ultimate fortress. But hold on, can this revamped squad dethrone the mighty Chiefs? The drama is just unfolding. And trust me, the collapse of Kansas City's dynasty might be closer than you think. But what's fueling this beast? Let's dive into the mind of Bo Nix himself, where excitement meets the grind of NFL glory. Imagine the sheer adrenaline pumping through Bo Nix right now, coming off a grueling 17-game rookie slate that took him straight to the playoffs, battling in Sean Payton's high-octane offense that demands perfection from snap one. This guy's no ordinary QB. With 61 college starts under his belt as a multi-sport phenom, he's got the maturity of a veteran at just 25. He's laser-focused on cranking it up a notch this offseason, building unbreakable chemistry with his receivers while eyeing that bull's eye on the Chiefs' back. But here's the shocking truth. In a division stacked with powerhouses like Kansas City and the Chargers, Nix's poise could be the dagger that ends their reigns. Critics called him a bust, now they're eating crow, as he evolves into an exceptional force. The excitement is palpable. Can he lead Denver to dominance, or will the pressure crush him? Yet, no quarterback thrives alone. Let's expose how Denver's defense is becoming an impenetrable wall, ready to shield Nix and terrify opponents. Defense wins championships, and the Broncos are proving it with a savage overhaul that's got the AFC West trembling. Already ranked third last season with a staggering 19 interceptions and 50 sacks. They've doubled down by snagging elite talents like Hufanga and Greenlaw Warriors who bring bone-crushing intensity. This isn't just a unit. It's a demolition crew designed to protect Bo Nix and dismantle dynasties. But controversially, while haters whine about Denver's overhyped rebuild, the numbers scream success. Opponents averaged a measly 17 points per game against them. Sean Payton knows the formula pair, a stout D with a rising star QB, and it's poised to expose the Chiefs' vulnerabilities. The danger is real. One wrong move, and rivals could collapse into irrelevance. Feel the thrill. Denver's defense isn't just good, it's apocalyptic. And speaking of hidden gems, one sneaky signing could ignite the offense like never before. Prepare for the tight end revolution. In a move that's flying under the radar but screaming genius, the Broncos snagged Evan Engram at tight end, a 30-year-old beast with tires still screaming for the end zone. Sean Payton, the wizard who turned Jimmy Graham into a legend in New Orleans, knows how to weaponize TEs better than anyone alive. Engram's got the speed, hands, and grit to torch defenses, adding to Denver's arsenal amid a division where every edge counts. But here's the controversy. Skeptics call him washed up, yet his 950-plus yards last season prove otherwise. This pairing could be the spark that sets the AFC West ablaze, leaving the Chiefs gasping. The emotion hits hard. Imagine the heartbreak for rivals as Engram hauls in game winners. Denver's not just competing, they're dominating with shocking precision. But the real glue? It's the unbreakable bond between Nix and Payton. Let's uncover the tough love moments forging this powerhouse. Step into the fire of Sean Payton's world, where offenses evolve from basic math to mind-bending calculus over years of blood, sweat, and sideline clashes. For Bo Nix, it's like learning a new language in year 2, challenging, brutal, but transformative. Payton pushes QBs to their limits, building rapport through heated moments that forge legends. Remember, this is the coach who resurrected careers. Nix feels indebted, driven to prove himself in a system that's already at stage 9. Controversially, while naysayers predict a benching by 2027, the reality is electric. Nix's comfort level is skyrocketing, setting up play-action bombs. The stakes are sky-high, one misstep, and dreams shatter. But the excitement? It's intoxicating. As this duo eyes Super Bowl glory amid the division's chaos. This chemistry extends to the roster now. Witness the shocking depth that's got other teams scavenging Denver's scraps. The Broncos roster is so loaded, it's a bloodbath just to make the cut 6-hour meetings to decide fates, up from 1 hour last year. Sean Payton gambled big, waving talents like Derry Mathis, Xavier Truss, and Clay Webb, only for them to get snatched by Carolina, New Orleans, and Tennessee. 4 ex-Broncos now starting elsewhere? That's not failure. It's proof of insane depth, shocking moves. Cutting Lavelle Bailey, a potential starter, for special teams ace Kareem Reed, trusting health in Singleton and Greenlaw. But the twists? Bailey, Caleb Lohner, and others boomeranged back, choosing Denver over millions elsewhere. Controversial? Haters called it a sinking ship. Wrong. This culture magnet is thriving, with activations like Adam Prentice and A.T. Perry ready to explode. The danger for rivals? Denver's bench could start for half the league. With this fortress built, Payton's confidence is unshakable. Let's reveal his bold Super Bowl claims and the culture flip. Sean Payton isn't mincing words. Before camp, he told Yahoo this is one of 6 teams he's coached that could win the Super Bowl, and after preseason, he didn't budge. No desperate grabs from other cuts. That's raw confidence in a squad so deep, even backups like Frank Crum, coveted by 3 teams, and Sam Ehlinger, who spurned QB2 gigs for Denver, scream loyalty. The emotional turnaround? From sinking ship to talent magnet guys like Bailey and Lohner returned, indebted to Payton's culture. But the shock. While Broncos soar, rivals degrade Chiefs Rashee Rice, slapped with a 6-game suspension for his reckless crimes, disrupting Mahomes' chemistry through a gauntlet schedule against Eagles, Ravens, and more. Add Travis Kelce's late-life engagement drama at 36, signing a prenup thicker than his playbook. The Chiefs are crumbling. Denver's rise is poetic justice. All this builds to one thrilling climax. Why, Broncos fans, your time is now. Broncos country. This is your moment, the team that's risen from ashes, armed with Nix's fire, Payton's genius, and a roster that's the envy of the NFL. Feel the rush. A defense ready to collapse empires, an offense primed for explosions, and rivals like the Chiefs facing self-inflicted wounds. The controversy rages. Will Denver steal the AFC West crown? The numbers don't lie, the culture's unbreakable, and the excitement is electric. Don't ignore this. Join the charge before it's too late. Sean Payton was right again. Lift those arms high, because glory awaits.